Just the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments, cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him, cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Nashville. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. They'll find Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Jets have a first. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, trap 50. Top row 18. 18 Rattler.
Willis looking to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
In motion left, Claypool.
70 Ranger.
Willis, 4th down here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Read alert.
Back to throw, Willis.
His throw incomplete.
Used to have a coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
But look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
To throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. To throw, here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Warriors 70.
Willis looks to pass it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. That's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have retaken the lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate, let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers, 42 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Willis to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Willis now off of play action. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
On third down, it's Willis.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
Ready, ready.
In motion left goes Burks.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Henry up the middle. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw, here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hall again on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
There he goes, left side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Cam Akers,
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
At the 37-yard line.
Henry running right.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They do go for it. Here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Cam Akers
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
and the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In motion left, Claypool.
19 Titans, 19 Titans. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. A shot downfield for Burks.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Willis now off play action. This one downfield to Burks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give to Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check. 18, run. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 21 yards away. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Complete idiot.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Willis will try and throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Jets 28, Titans 16. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 10-yard line.
2nd and 9.
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
Go, Reed, go. 19, 18.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. Down the left sideline, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Titans' 17-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
On the return, here's Shaheed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the option, here's Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer.
Second and 13. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing it. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll start with the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll run for it with Akers. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be... That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Gonna look deep for Wilson.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.